I don't claim to be an expert in Middle Eastern relations, but one thing is clear. Some members of one religion wish to completely annihilate all members of another religion. From the river to the sea, they shout, in reference to the establishment of a Palestinian state from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, erasing the state of Israel and its people in the process. To be clear, I'm not here to side with one religion over another. My ethical stance is clear. Everyone should be allowed to peacefully practice their religion, peacefully being the operative word. The moment people are no longer peaceful, well, they're no longer practicing religion. They're practicing extremism or fanaticism. Case in point, the events that unfolded on the forecourt of the Opera House this week. F*** the Jews, shame Israel, from the river to the sea, gas the Jews. Yes, this is Australia, the tolerant country, in 2023. We are harbouring extremists. The New South Wales government lit up the Opera House in Israeli colours, and the fanatics came out of the woodwork, lighting up flares and burning and stomping on Israeli flags. Not only that, the police allowed this to unfold. Jewish people were not welcome. Actually, one Jewish person who was waving the Israeli flag got arrested, not because he committed a crime, but for his own safety. While the fanatics were allowed to shoot off flares and shout out religious and racial epithets unchallenged, peaceful protesters, or even people there to peacefully support the Jewish community, were not allowed. Burn the flag, you're okay. Wave the flag, you're breaching the peace. Don't worry, some politicians came out in support of the radicals. Senator Lydia Thorpe, former Green senator, for some reason she's still on the Greens website. In 2023, Lydia left the party to advance the Black sovereignty movement. By the way, you spelt black wrong. Yeah, I know, it's on purpose. But you see, spelling was something the evil colonialists thrust upon us. Anyway, on X, just after Hamas had invaded Israel and killed innocent people, she wrote, "I stand with Palestine," with a map of Israel over the last few decades, and the writing unprovoked, they said. Another Green senator and Greens deputy leader, Marine Faruqi, who migrated here from Pakistan, also sent out a tweet in response to the Parliament House being lit up in Israeli colours. She tweeted, "One colonial government supporting another. What a disgrace. Free Palestine." What exactly is she trying to say? Is she condoning the attacks on Israel because it's a colonial state? Is she implying that it's okay to attack Australia because we're a colonial state as well? Noting that modern Australia gave her citizenship here. This is probably a good time to point out that all those people protesting on the forecourt of the Opera House who were calling for the death of other Australian citizens because of their religion, they were also granted residency here as well. Perhaps Australia needs to do a bit of reflecting on its immigration policy. To be fair to the Premier of New South Wales, Chris Minns, he did announce the following.
I really want to make it clear to the Jewish community that I want to apologise to them, specifically on behalf of the government and myself as the Premier of New South Wales. The intentions of the government were very straightforward: to light up the Opera House, to create a place and a space for that community to come together to commemorate the horrific scenes that we've seen in Israel over the last 48 hours. And we didn't do that. Not only did we not create a space for the Jewish community to come together to reflect on these terrible events in the Middle East, but the Opera House forecourt was obviously overrun with people that were spewing racial epithets and hatred on the streets of Sydney. Now, that's not good enough. I want to make it clear, I'm not blaming anyone for this. I'm the Premier of New South Wales. I take full responsibility for it, and we'll make decisions to ensure that it doesn't happen again. The protest organisers have already proven that they're not peaceful. Shouting racial epithets at Jewish community members is not the definition of a peaceful protest. So the idea that they're going to commandeer Sydney streets is not going to happen. And I'm sure the New South Wales Police will make that clear this morning.
Anyway, as I said, I'm no expert and I'm not here to favour one religion over another. I'm all for peaceful religious practice and peaceful protest. But this is not peaceful. We can't accept this extremism in Australia.